Hey guys, I put this video up for the Shrek house I was doing to respond to Terrainoob challenge, and I got some questions about how I did some of this stuff, so I thought I'd kind of do a few videos and take you through how I did some of them. So today I'm going to look at showing you how I did the cattails here. So let's get going. Alright guys, so here's what you're going to need to make this stuff. I got a little bit of length of copper wire here. I actually had an old extension cord and stripped it down. It wasn't working anymore, and there's just tons of copper wire in there. Don't go ripping up good extension cords for it. I mean, if you don't have an old extension cord or some copper wire laying around, you can actually probably find cheapy extension cords at the dollar store. Pick one up for $1 and strip it down. There's a lot of wire in there. Need some dark green construction paper, some lighter green paint. This is sage green. Gonna need a knife, some brown flock, and something to cut the wire with. Now I've also got just some white glue sitting in here. You want to let it sit out for a few minutes to kind of gum up a little bit. The thicker it is, the easier this is going to be to do. So, and you want a block of foam or something. Let's see if I can find this will work. Just a scrap piece of foam to help hold these things. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to cut some wire a little bit longer than we want the cattail to be. And I'll usually do a few of these at a time. Alright, so I've got some lengths of wire here. I know it's probably hard to see that. It's just, you know, about an inch or an inch and a half of copper wire. I'm going to stick it in the foam here just a little bit, just enough to hold it. And so now, let's see, actually I think I'm going to use a little bit brighter green for that. And just get some green paint. Don't water it down. You want this to be a little bit thick. And you're just going to paint the copper wire. Nothing special or fancy, just put some green paint on it.
You see too many faces, you drop too many names, you run too many races, no one left to blame, come to a woman's life.
And we're just going to set this aside and let it dry for a little bit. Okay, so while those are drying, I put some of the sage green in here. And we want this to be a little more watery. So I'm going to water this down a bit. Anyway, we water this down a bit. And we just pick a corner of our construction paper here and just kind of paint it up. And we want it kind of thin because we want it a little streaky. That's actually a good thing. We just want to lighten up one side. And I think actually I may use another color to just give it some variation. This is Spanish olive. So I'm going to water this down real good too. Then we're going to set that aside and let that dry up real good. Alright.